Alright, so these are the Chapter 1 test corrections. Directions say show all your work in the space provided and box your answers. This is specifically for versions B, C, E, and H. Brooklyn plotted the points on the coordinate plane. Use the graph for questions 1A, 1B, and 1C. So you're going to use this graph for multiple problems. For 1A, it says determine the distance between 2 points, C and G. I'm going to go ahead and highlight those points, C and G. So C is here, and G is over here. Remember, you can do this problem in two ways. You can do it by the distance formula. So my order pairs for C would be -3, going down would be -4. And from the origin, G would be 0, 2, so stay and then go up 2. The distance formula is D equals square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And notice how in the formula you must have a subtraction sign. Label your order pairs x1, y1, x2, y2. That's just to say this is the first order pair, second order pair. So your x2 value, I put as 0. My x1 value is -3. My y2 value is 2. And my y1 value is -4. Opposite of a -3 is a positive. Opposite of a -4 is a positive 4. So 0 plus 3 is 3. 2 plus 4 is 6. Square them. 4 plus 36. Oh, sorry, 9 plus 36. 3 squared gives you 9. 9 plus 36 is square root of 45. Remember, the square root of 45 is the factors 9 times 5, and then 3 times 3 times 5. There's your pair, and that's where it comes out there. So 3 radical 5 is the best answer. If you did the Pythagorean Theorem, you just draw yourself a right triangle. So from this point and this point, you can make your triangle go this direction or this direction. And then you just count the lengths of the triangle. 1, 2, 3, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you put in the Pythagorean Theorem, c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Remember, in the Pythagorean Theorem, c is the most important letter. It's across from the right angle. So my a value is 3, my b value is 6. So 3 squared is 9, 6 squared is 36. Add those together and you get 45. To remove the power of 2, you take the square root of both sides. And you get c equals the square root of 45, and simplifying is the same on that side. This is how I awarded points. If you left it just the square root of 45, it gave you 3 points. If you left it as c equals 45, it gave you 2 points. You only receive 2 points if you just have the formula and your order pairs were incorrect. Or if you just have correct order pairs and nothing else, I give you 2 points. Remember, some symbols on there might be simplify, S-phi, which means you need to go from here to there. Notice how it doesn't say the word round, so you should just be simplifying radical, not using your calculator, so really no calculator in that problem. And you know that because in our class we've been focusing on simplifying radicals. Question number 2. Using the graph above, translate the line segment EF down 4 units. So locate E and F. So EF I'm going to put in pink. So here is E, and here is F. It says label the image E prime, F prime. So I just go from here, go down 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put E in a prime or apostrophe. Same thing for F. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's F prime. And yellow is my 2 order pairs. So write down those 2 order pairs. That's right 2 down -1 and left 3 down 4. The next part says describe how the translation. This plane, they're saying, does that line go through it? The answer is no, because it's going actually through plane Y, so that would be false. So they were all false. Question number 12, fill in the blank. What is the intersection of plane Y What is the intersection of plane Y and plane Z? Well, these two planes intersect here at this line. So this line, you can call it line AB, or if you said line segment AB, or any of these combinations here, I would have given you 2 points for. Okay. So again, the hard part is this three-dimensional object on a piece of paper. Remember, you have this piece of paper, so feel free to mark it up, highlight, draw, or annotate on it. Next side, I think that side was out of 30 points. It says name the figure that's being constructed and then finish this construction. So this one is called a perpendicular line through a point off the line. So you know that because you have this line and you have a point up here. It's off the line. Okay. If you wrote just anywhere in there about perpendicular, I gave you 1 point. Okay. A common mistake was students thought this was a perpendicular bisector, which is incorrect. So I'm going to take my compass. I'm going to put it on point P. And I'm just going to go through what it's already doing. So just copy or mimic what you see there. Okay, so they've done that already for you. Now you take the sharp end and you're going to go towards A. There's my arc. Go to B, do the same thing. And you're going to draw from this line, or this point, through the X. X marks the spot. And you finish the construction. This is constructing a line through this point, and they're perpendicular. Now, a lot of you guys, we've talked about in the class, if you don't draw that box, I'm giving you only 3 points. Okay, so don't forget that box. Question number 14. Construct C prime, C double prime, which is twice the length of CD. So you have to draw another line. Just draw it longer there. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw. I'm going to measure here with my compass. Okay. And at the end of my starter line, I'm going to go ahead and draw this one. This is C prime. And if I move my sharp end down and draw an arc, this intersection here is D prime. Okay, now if you stop there, I gave you 3 points because you only have one length. But this one says twice, so you just do it twice or do it 2 times. This is D double prime. So really, I'm looking for something in, looks like this. Okay. So this length is twice the length of CD. Now, if you drew the same length but no arcs, you're not showing work, I'll give you 2 points. If you just added another one to this one, and not too happy about that, gave you 2 points. And if you're not using a ruler, you were deducted points as well. Question number 15. This one got cut off. Anna wants to use a straight edge and compass to construct an angle congruent to angle R. So really what she wants to do is she wants to copy an angle. What is the first step? This one down here got caught off. It says from the vertex of R, draw an arc through one side of the angle. So if you kind of just do the construction itself, and then you realize that these are just in some kind of random order, once you go through the whole construction, you visualize it, then you can tell what they're asking for, what is the first step. So I need to copy this angle, and the first thing I would have to do is just draw another starter line. From that starter line, so I'll label that number 1. then you're just going to draw an arc through it. So that's number 2. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to measure the distance between those two angles. This one's kind of small. Let's do it. And you're going to draw a point there, and you can come over here and mark that. That's a little bit boost. I don't know if you can see it's up at that point right here. And then I'm just going to draw my ruler. So that's step number 3. And then you just go through that point. And this would be 4. So here they're just looking for the first step. And the first step is to use a straight edge, draw a ray. That would be answer would be F. Okay? So use a protractor to measure R, to measure angle R. So that would be our third step. Adjust this so that's the width of the largest part of R. So this would be 2, 3. Find the from the vertex, draw an arc through R. So that would be step 2, 3, and 4. So this would be our first step, which we're looking for. Backside. Simplify the square root of 60. Write down all your factors of 60. There they are. Break them up. That's 4 and 15. The square root of 4 is 2, so 2 times 2 times 15 is still 60. You're looking for pairs. Circle the 2's. Only 1 2 comes out, though, and your answer is the square root of 15. Remember, in a problem like this, if you just wrote the factors, like this one correctly, I give you 2 points. If you're very close, I give you 3 points. Here's the extra credit question. Your answer is positive 8 and negative 2. If you want to study that, you can just pause the video. And number 18, you're looking for the acronym PRIDE, but I'm looking for specifically just the letter D, which is dependent.
Love math. You don't love math? What's wrong with you?